Hello viewers, welcome to a new Darkest Hot Surviving game video. Today I'm going to be playing the Edge of Darkness mod as the Soviet Union. I had this idea after finding out how broken auto upgrades are to convert my whole army into tanks. And what better country can I choose to make that idea a reality than these guys? This will be the settings that I'll be playing with. And what are the goals here? Well, I want to see if it's possible to beat the Axis and perhaps by extension allies with a Soviet tank army, rather purely a Soviet tank army. And of course having fun is also quite important in this situation. So if you guys like the content, smash the like and subscribe buttons, it truly motivates me to make much more of it. And without wasting any more time, let's jump straight into the video. This is the introduction for the mod, so read it if you wish. So as the Soviet Union in 1933, we have a fair bit of descent, a sizable industry, a colossal land army, and technology that we desperately need to research. If you guys didn't know, you can upgrade cavalry into armored units. So now I have the honor of clicking each and every infantry division into a cavalry one. So this is gonna take a while. 20 or so minutes later, it has been done. Now let's move on to the other tabs. For starters, being full central planning in Edge of Darkness, it hurts a lot. So let's go one step towards free market. In the minister section, I'm gonna choose Uncle Joe as the armaments minister. This research guy can stay. Tukhachevsky I don't really care about, and this Mr. Varashilov is fine as well, so let's sort it out. In the technology tab, we're gonna focus a lot on the industrial techs because they're very lacking. As you can see, it's quite barren. And to make the Soviet Union even more broken than it actually is, I'm going to go with mobility focus. In our economy section, we definitely won't need these forts because we're going to be doing a lot of attacking with tanks. So instead, what I'm going to do is build a crap ton of industry around the Soviet Union. Ah yes, how did I not see this sooner? I'm going to prioritize heavy industry because that will allow me to build more industry. Russian Air War experiment, huh? Well, they certainly came a long way from dropping people into the snow. Ooh, nice. Well, we definitely do need to reform our military. And I'm pretty sure that the plans I have for the army are definitely not something Tukhachevsky had in mind. You see, the beautiful thing about starting in this scenario is the fact that America has nigh infinite money for trading. Alright, this is a very important event that you need to fire so that you would get into a war and enact general mobilization for maximum industrial capacity production. Oh, but Denchikus, he may be saying, how can you get into a war when you don't have armored units? Well, that's very wrong, kiddo, because the Soviet Union starts with a few. Oh, that's rather unfortunate, but I guess it's better to get this sooner than later. So after eliminating East Turkestan, do not occupy them to get wartime bonuses. After those descent problems have been removed, start building industry everywhere. And infrastructure for more industry. Oh, it's happening, boys. Oh baby, it's time. Man, I don't think even Brony Khan has this many horses there. Well, we are definitely doing much better than the USSR of the 1936 scenario. Our industry is insane. Most of my army are upgrading into armored units. And technologically, we are quite advanced, if I do say so myself. And here's the final conversion into cavalry. You know, I'm pretty sure my main enemy in the game is going to be the upgrade slider in economy. Right, this still happens. Oh, beautiful. It has started. Well, I guess it's time we annex Turkestan, not because I had a change of heart, but because some events may or may not fire. Also, it will be quite nice to end mobilization completely, since it still leaves us with a lot of manpower. Oh, well, someone took their sweet time with this, but okay, I'm gonna accept. Yeah, sure, let's do this. I'm gonna enact partial mobilization this time though. Oh, poor Poland, they don't deserve this. Not sure what else I expected. Oh, those Finns, they didn't know what's coming to them. Quite foolish if you do ask me. It will be quite foolish not to go all out here. They didn't stand any chance here. Jeez, our supply demands are insane. It's a good thing I built this much industry for that. Hold up guys, I got an idea. What if we made a colossal tank army and attached SPRT to it? You know, if I do this, it's just going to make everything more of a cakewalk than it will be. So let's do it. Oof. Are you sure about this? You know, This is the equivalent of when a fat kid gets bullied in middle school and he starts off high school being all jacked and hitting puberty. I am the chubby fat kid in this situation. Man, I'm just creating encirclements left and right here. Germany just can't compete with this at all. Well, it's a bit unfortunate that I ignored this completely, but it's also unfortunate that the Germans basically lost all of the Central Army. Oh, Germany, you don't want any of this. Yeah, this is a colossal mess, but the Germans are just dead by this point basically. Yeah, give me that. Yep, this whole situation looks horrible, but Germany is mine finally, and Slovakia too. Ah, beautiful. Over 1,600 I see as the Soviet Union. Germany just never stood a chance here. And I also took Denmark for control of their straits. This is a bit of a messy Europe here, but I think we will manage. Yeah, let's establish the GDR. Why not? Good boy. And it's time to make Austria independent. Ha, psych. They're mine as well. Yeah, let's destroy Petain. I want to get these armored divisions out of here. Ooh, that's aesthetic. Petain's friends accepted to be my puppet. Nice. Yeah, since we will be fighting the allies, let's get a bit of a navy going. You grew a pair and wanna play too, huh? Okay then, you asked for this. And the first nation to fall are the Netherlands. Should have become Soviet. Well, this kind of complicates things. How have I missed this technology? Well, I do hope these British troops are gonna enjoy their little vacation in Siberia, and this is where the fun really begins. And the next nation to bite the dust is Spain, so that's one less fascist in Europe. Well, this is gonna turn the tide of the war. And the next one to go is Italy. Ah, well, didn't take me too long to lose all of my oil. However, I pushed everyone out of Europe, so I guess my objectives have been met. I just have to sea line the United Kingdom somehow, which should not be too much of a challenge. Oh, how did I not notice this? Well, good news, I managed to clear the Middle East and Persia from enemy units. However, the Americans and Brits are being very big pains in the butt in Asia, so I'm definitely working on that. I don't like the fact that they're slaughtering my troops, but this does put a smile on my face. Oh, those sneaky allies, thinking that Desert Storm would work on me. Well, it's gonna get cancelled. I'm very confused by what the AI does at times, but I'm also happy for it. Also, there should be enough help for my puppets, so they could deal with British Raj by themselves. And it seems that the Americans in Siberia have been defeated, so it's time for them to go to the famous Gulag. Unfortunately, it seems that Japan did surrender, so now they're my opponent as well. But the Allies also did a bit of an oopsie. Well, there goes Korea, the fate of it decided by a colossal Soviet tank horde. Also, have you ever seen Train to Busan? Well, just imagine instead of the zombies, it's an army of T-38s, 85s, it's coming straight at you. I don't know what I'd do if that happened to me. Oh, and here comes Best Korea, with Mr. Kim Il-sung in charge. I've decided, since we're not at war with enough people, we can declare war on these boys. So my tanks have something to do. Well, after defeating them, we can proclaim the Socialist Republic of Port Suchis. I'm gonna continue this narrative by invading China. Well, I primarily started this war to get the Americans out of Asia, but this works too. Oof, they nuked Berlin. That's not cool. Sadly, I don't really have any bombers that can reach America yet, so when I do get them, they'll get what's coming to them. And another nuclear attack against Germany. Well, at least the Americans can't quite reach me. Not really sure what the Americans were thinking when they kept the troops here, but it's free workers for Siberia. And all that for communist China as a puppet. You know, I did want this, so I'm happy I got them. Oh, finally. I love carriers when I finally built them. And there goes the British Raj finally. Ooh, you really are spoiling me here, game. Oh, that's impressive. The Swedes invaded Northern Ireland by themselves. I guess those Viking genes run deep, huh? Oh, you sly American dogs, thinking you can really escape me. I actually figured sea line would be nigh impossible because my tanks have 0.5 shore attack, but it worked out in the end, so I'm gonna have fun with this now. Well, they are being me here in Africa, I'll give them that. But their homeland is completely ripe for taking, so I'd say it's a nice trade-off. Yeah, sure, I guess a military base in Kirkwall is good enough. Beautiful. Oh, America, you should have not nuked my ally. Boom. And another one. Another one. And this is the last one. For a little bit. Just kidding. Oof, they're not looking too good at all. Salut отцам и нашим детям, заветам их всегда верны. Теперь ничто не остановит Победный шаг родной страны. Yeah, after nuking them a million times, decimating their navy, and encircling their army over and over, this was a very easy invasion to pull off. So the red tide has started on the North American continent. Buddy, I think it's kind of too late for that now. Well, surprisingly, Canada is down for the count quite quickly. Yeah, judging by these partisans, it's safe to assume that the USA is not having a good time. If they can't handle a few hillbillies, then what can they do against a Soviet tank horde? All for that just for Alaska? I'd say this is an absolute win. Well, unfortunately, since the Americans didn't really want to give up Alaska or sign a peace deal, I had to victory point snipe them and annex them. Let's liberate America now. Oh, what an amazing sight to see. I think I'm going to end this little adventure off here because I've proven my point of how broken a tank-only USSR can be. Tanks, when out of fuel, are still very formidable units, so they basically still allowed me to steamroll most of the enemy armies. I literally just sat and waited here for 3 years for my navy technology to catch up, so I can sea line the UK and take down the United States of America. I'm not going to go after Australia and New Zealand because honestly they're kind of irrelevant by this point if I have like this behemoth as a puppet. So in total we have 4 million personnel in our army, almost 100,000 tanks, and you can see the other numbers here. Well, my army looks like it should. We're taking a total of 4 million losses and 90,000 tank losses, and we inflicted far more, a 5.5 to 1 KDA. That's impressive. So I hope you enjoyed the video, thank you for the view, and I'll see everyone in whatever else I plan on doing next.